Hey there Aries, welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as leave me a comment and let me know if this reading resonates with you. Also, if you'd like to get notifications whenever my videos come up on the channel, please be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And to become a patron, please click the link below and go to my Patreon account. And if you become a patron this week, then we will be offering the free tarot card deck of the Tarot Illuminati for whoever might become a patron this week. You'll be entered to win. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this reading started. Alright, Aries, so we're going to do a supernatural reading this week. Alright, I am getting completely bombarded by mosquitoes, so I might have to kill some skeeters. Okay, just bear with me if I have to go on a murdering spree. It's part of the living in the South after a bunch of rain. Oh, there's our first card. It's gone. I can't find it. Okay. First card, Two of Blades. Alright, so that is the answer to your question. If you don't have a question, go ahead and pause the video for a moment, think of your question, and we're going to pull more than one card for the question, for the answer. Alright, and oh my gosh, I dropped another card. Okay, so your next card is the Devil. Alright, so you got the Devil card right there in your factors affecting the situation. So you might have somebody in your immediate circle who is bringing out the devil in you, possibly. Alright, and for your past, we have the Six of Pentacles. For factors affecting your situation, we have the King of Bones reversed, which is strange because my last reading had the exact same card in that same position, but it was upright. Let's shuffle these babies a little more. Cut the deck. For your final outcome, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So it looks like there might be something that you're missing out on, something that's keeping you from your Ten of Cups lifestyle, and which is basically all of your cups are overflowing as the Ten of Cups. So you're almost there. You have 9 cups and you're just trying to get that last 10 of Cups. Okay, so let's take a quick some love cards, spice it up a little bit. Alright, so for your first card, we've got the Two of Swords reversed. No, I'm sorry, it's upright. So this card means that you're blinded. Something inside you is keeping you from seeing the truth, okay? So, let's see. Codependent on each other, symbiotic love. So that's an answer to the question, and it has emotional needs as well as karmic love. For the Devil card and factors affecting your situation, the love card that goes with that is excuses. All right, so don't make excuses for the devil, okay? Never works out good. All right. Six of Pentacles is in your past, and the love card that goes with it is an independent soul, a woman who is a wanderer, a very sexy lady, and the huntress, okay? The boho, the bohemian woman, safe space. And for your King of Bones, which is in factors affecting the situation, we've got Metatron reversed, and he's writing a story. And the love card that goes with Metatron, the King of Bones, is the Coquette. Alright, and this is a Casanova. Alright, so you've got a flirty, vain male player who's very cocky, and a lady killer. Too close to home, huh? Strange. Alright, and then for your final card, your Nine of Cups reversed, the love card that goes with it is safe space. Love, security, trust, long-term happiness. So maybe that Nine of Cups that's what you're missing, is your safe space, or a long-term happiness, a clean and honest relationship. Alright, and I also pulled quite a few. I put a lot of new cards in my Grimm deck. So we're going to pull a Grimm card. Now this is not your traditional Grimm fairy tale, okay? This is the original Grimm fairy tale stories, which are quite sad and just a little bit detrimental. Alright, so the first one next to the codependent lovers is the Frog Prince. Give the people a chance. Alright, in other words, don't judge a book by its cover. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the first card, which is the Two of Swords. And I'm going to read it straight from the book. Now the original card, like I said before, has a lady, and she has a blindfold on, and she is carrying two swords. So let's see what this particular deck has to say about it. Which is the Two of Blades. Alright, it says, the Two of Blades represents a tough decision to be made, particularly in regard to your beliefs, convictions, and moral compass. This card advises you to stay true to yourself. Alright, so don't do anything that you're going to regret later, alright? And especially when it comes to this codependent relationship. Alright, so symbiotic love is the type of relationship that both partners are dependent upon each other, and they're neither one are independent. So that can kind of lead to some troubles, because you know, you're only truly happy if you're independent, if you're able to cope if the other is gone. The Devil card is in the factors affecting your situation, and it says excuses, and then it's got a picture of the full moon. So in other words, you know, if you're having a bad relationship or a bad scenario and you continually are blaming it on the full moon or Mercury retrograde, then quit making excuses for people who are not worth the time and effort. So, what does the Devil card have to say about it? The Devil card upright. So the Devil is a warning against corruption, overindulgence, and egotism. Traits the fallen angel Lucifer has in abundance, okay? So, in case you're not familiar with the Devil card in this deck, it shows Lucifer in Lucifer's cage, alright? And it says, Lucifer is an arrogant, egotistical, and ruthless in his pursuit of revenge against God. He feels victimized and uses this as justification to hurt others. The Devil Tarot card indicates that you're being blinded by that sort of single-mindedness, and as a result, you're allowing yourself to remain chained to your negative thoughts and patterns and actions. Take a step back and look at the big picture, and consider the consequences of your actions. Alright? And definitely quit making excuses for people who don't deserve it. Okay? The Bohemian woman. Alright, so this is in the past. You had this independent soul. Maybe it was a lover that you had before, or someone in your life who was like a huntress. And it's right next to the Six of Pentacles. So let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles. Okay, and this one is upright. So balance and flow are the themes of the Six of Pentagrams tarot. Excuse me, the Six of Pentagrams tarot card. It indicates the exchange of wealth, reminding you to be charitable when in a position of abundance. Conversely, the Six of Pentagrams reminds you that it's okay to ask and accept help when you need it. Okay, I feel like that this isn't the first time that I've read this card to Aries. So, ask for help when you need it. It's okay. No one is going to look down on you for asking for help, especially if you're struggling. Alright? Now, in the factors affecting your current situation, we've got the King of Bones. And the King of Bones is associated with Wands, which is fire signs. So this could be talking about you, Aries, or it could be someone like you, such as a Leo or a Sagittarius. Alright, so basically it says that there's a Casanova man within your, it could be you, or it could be someone that you're dealing with, because it's factors affecting your situation. And the King of Bones, definitely another fire sign, and you can tell just by looking at this card that this dude is up to no good, right? Alright, but it's reversed, so let's take a look. So it says, unrealistic, unattainable expectations mar the leadership of the King of Bones. While being a visionary is great, don't lose sight of reality. A bit of pragmatism can go a long way. Alright, so pragmatic people are, someone who really thinks about how everything is going to line up and how it's going to affect you in the long run. So try to really be pragmatic and not jump to conclusions or have unrealistic expectations, alright? And definitely watch out that some Casanova might take advantage of you, alright? And then your final card is the Nine of Cups reversed. And like I said before, the Nine of Cups is like you're almost to your Ten of Cups status, which is basically whatever it is that you're dreaming of. A perfect lifestyle, happiness. The Nine of Goblets, when reversed, the Nine of Goblets tarot card indicates dissatisfaction or a lack of fulfillment. Have you been wishing hard for something only to have your dreams not come to fruition? The Nine of Goblets reversed reminds you that some things are just not meant to be. Alright, so if that's the case, And it may have something to do with a safe space, because the Lover card that you got that goes with it is the safe space. And it has to do with love, security, trust, long-term happiness, clean and honest living. So this Nine of Cups upright, it means that you're just missing this one little thing, and then everything will line up and be perfect for you. So I think that the safe space is what you're missing. You really need this love, secure relationship, trust, and long-term happiness in order to get that Ten of Cups feeling in your life. All right, and then we're going to pull another Narcissist. Let's pull a Narcissist card. I was going to do a Grimm card, but let's pull a Narcissist card, because we got a lot of cards here that are kind of giving me the idea that you might have a narcissist amongst you. Alright, so the answer to your question, we've got the Two of Swords, which means that you're blinding yourself. This 2 also says that you're not telling yourself the truth. You're lying to yourself. You are or were in a codependent relationship, and if you are single, then you need to be very careful not to fall into this trap. Romantic success. Okay, so the Narcissist card is romantic success. So, how is it that romantic success can be a narcissistic trait? Well, a lot of times you might find yourself in a very happy relationship, but something's just not right. And a lot of romantic relationships that are narcissistic relationships start with love bombing. In other words, someone who's just so smitten, that they may be putting on airs. Okay, and then we've got imposter syndrome that goes right here with the Devil card. Imposter syndrome is a collection of inadequacies. Despite your success, you still feel like a bad person. Even though you're not doing anything bad, you feel like a fake. Alright, and this is from the channel Truthless, and he is a fellow artist, and I absolutely love his channel. He has some really great advice. If this does resonate with you, please check out his channel, Truthless. And he has some extremely good information on his channel about how to overcome writer's block, artist block, anything that you might be, holding you back. Alright, and then we got the Six of Pentacles and this independent soul wanderer huntress. And let's see what Narcissist card goes there. Personality disorders, a root from childhood trauma or adulthood trauma, BPD complex or PTSD traumatic events, continuous trauma, adapting to stress, formal PTSD, complex PTSD, constant trauma. Alright. Total control by another person, emotional dysregulation, reliving traumatic events, difficulties of self-perception, disordered perception, fixation with the abuser, revenge fantasies, isolation, a rescuer, difficulties with one's system of meaning, hopelessness or despair, physical or sexual abuse. Alright, so this can have to do with a bad relationship or childhood traumas, and it's important to deal with these types of traumas and not allow them to control your life. Alright, if these things resonate with you, you should definitely seek assistance from a professional therapist, and they will help you to overcome any kind of, PTSD that could be holding you back from moving forward. And under factors affecting your situation, we've got the Four Horsemen of Narcissism. Alright, so this is by John Gottman, and he is a psychologist and a relationship specialist. And this starts with criticism. So it's a loop, a constant loop in a relationship. So it starts out with criticism, and usually the other person becomes defensive. They don't want to admit that they've done anything, because most people just don't really do well when they're being criticized, right? And then it ends up in contempt and stonewalling. All right, so this is a cycle, okay? So a lot of people that are in narcissistic relationships think that they are not the narcissist, but in most cases, if you're finding yourself in a situation where you're constantly, going through these, you're stuck in a paradox. It just keeps repeating itself over and over and over. It says what you have to do is, instead of criticizing, then you have to try to watch your tone and be careful when you're trying to give people advice. And don't criticize, and also don't become defensive if someone is criticizing you. You have to recognize this, repetitive pattern of bad juju. Safe space and the Nine of Cups, entitlement. The expectation that one is entitled to some sort of special treatment, special benefits. They believe the rules are for others, not for them. But they bully people until they get what they want. All right, and this is Dr. Ramani. If you'd like to look up some of her YouTube videos, she is extremely helpful therapist, and I have to say I have to give her super big kudos for my own personal life. She's helped me overcome a lot of obstacles. All right, so it says you cannot define who you are by the clothes that you wear. You can't build value around vanity, and what is intrinsic value is who we are. All right. Also, you cannot beat yourself up for not having what you feel that you should because of your self-worth. All right, this is self-sabotage. All right, so that kind of goes along with this imposter syndrome. Self-sabotage, and when you have imposter syndrome, you continually self-sabotage yourself. All right, so this is not beating yourself up for things. This is not allowing yourself to get stuck in a paradox, or in a bad relationship or multiple bad relationships that repeat. Okay, so I hope this reading resonates with you. Work on your safe space, and if you're not in a relationship, try to make sure that these character flaws don't reiterate themselves in a new relationship. If you are in a relationship, then just try to be careful not to be critical of others, as well as if they are critical of you, don't allow it to destroy you. You can respond to criticism, like if you have a narcissist who's constantly criticizing you. You can respond by, I'm sorry you feel that way. You don't have to get upset, and you don't have to, typically you would just get defensive, right? That's the next step on the cards. And in order to break these patterns, it takes a lot of work, and it takes more than one person in a relationship who's willing to do this work. So I hope that this reading resonates with you. I hope it helps you. And if it does, please be sure to like, subscribe, as well as ring the bell. And leave me a comment and let me know if this reading does indeed resonate with you. All right, thank you so much, and y'all come back and see me next week.